Hi everyone and welcome to this tag video. A few fellow colorists tagged me to participate in this tag and to answer the questions. So I thought I would dive straight in, and whilst I'm doing so, I will be coloring in this page. Whoops, I've bumped the camera. I'm working in Magical Dawn, I think. Yes, Magical Dawn by Hannah Clausen. After two gesso and water medium failures, one in jewelry box and one in Seasons, I was super afraid to gesso a page again and to start working on a cute page that I was eyeing to do for a long time. To start to color it in, but so far I'm quite happy. I've learned that gesso and me are, for up until now, are only working together with Inktense. I have a slightly problem with the Derwent Graphitint pencils. They didn't lay down like I wanted them, and Neo Color too, a bit in doubt, but Inktense is doing it quite well. So I'm really happy with how my mouse is looking. He has some stains, water stains, but it's a different type of fur. So I really like it. But without further ado, I'm now going to jump into the questions. I'm just going to put my protective page a bit better and then start coloring this picture further in. And I'm only using a small amount of Inktense here and there so that I can play with dark and light parts. So the first question is, how many Colourtubers are you subscribed to? Well, I couldn't tell because in my playlist I'm not only subscribed to colorists but also on other channels regarding e-reading, The Sims, what else? I think a few of Marie Kondo. So I've subscribed to about 220 channels, but they're not all color related, and I didn't have the time to count the Colourtube channels, and I thought it was also not super necessary to do so, but most of my subscriptions are for color or coloring related, but not all of them. So second question is, when do you watch Colourtube? Most of the time I watch Colourtube, and this will sound silly, in the mornings when I'm doing my makeup. Then I look at haul videos or not tutorials, because you have to focus when you want to look at a specific tip and trick. But in the morning I watch some haul videos. You don't have to concentrate on those too much, so it's very nice to start my day with coloring related subjects and objects. And then the second time I watch Colourtube is after dinner, when my husband is watching some TV, and when it's a program that's not really interesting for me, then I grab my iPad and watch some Colourtube. So those two moments are almost every day. So and when I have my day off and when I'm not filming myself, then I watch Colourtube too whilst I'm coloring. And then I will also choose some easier videos that I don't have to focus on too much. So that are my moments. How do you balance? That's the third question. How do you balance Colourtube watching, making and coloring? the main time I put my time into coloring myself. Then I watch Colourtube the most, and making videos is, when I'm home alone and I'm not disturbed or not laughed at, because I'm not an English-speaking person, and it's silly to hear myself talk in a different language, and certainly when I have to think about my words and some expressions, and then my husband always starts giggling. So most of my time is invested in my own colorings and Colourtube. Okay, fourth question. Is there a difference between videos you love watching and making? No, I love finished pages videos and haul videos the most. So I try to do those the most, but if I don't buy a lot, I can't haul a lot. So there will be months when I almost have nothing to show, or maybe one or two things. It really depends on how much I am spending. And finished pages is once a month, but only doing 1 or 2 videos a month is so sad, and that's why I try to make up some ideas for videos, like the Watch Me Color. I thought it could be nice for some people, maybe others don't like that too much, but I also try to do some color technique videos when I'm asked to do so. But I always have to search or feel a page before I can really do such suggestions. I can't start coloring on a page doing a specific technique when I'm not feeling that page or that technique at the moment. So it's a bit a search. But no, the videos that I love, I also love to make. And fifth question, who was the first Colourtuber you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? I think my first Colourtuber was, like most of our colorists do, was Peta Hewitt, La Artistino, and I still watch her. She doesn't make videos every week or not as frequently as in the past, but she's still a fantastic colorist, and every time she uploads something, I'm settled in my couch and ready to watch her. So I still love her very much. So I definitely watch her. And one other Colourtuber that I've been subscribed to for a long time is Coloring Queen. She doesn't color herself, or maybe sometimes to demonstrate some things, but she makes book hauls, and I'm babbling away without coloring. And I still watch her too. So it's two amazing channels, Aussie channels. Really love those two ladies. They have different channels, but both great ones. So if you don't know them already, check those two ladies out. But they're very famous around Colourtube, so I think most of us know them. Then who is the most recent Colourtuber you subscribe to? Well, I couldn't tell, but oh yes, I know. I subscribed this morning. Color with Vallie is the girl's name. I haven't watched her videos yet, but she commented on my finished pages for February, and I thought I already was subscribed to her channel, but it wasn't the case. So I immediately did that because I've watched the thumbnails of her videos, and it seems that she does some really nice coloring too. And I'm very excited to discover her channel. So coloring or color. Now I'm in doubt. With Vallie. It's VALLE A. Nee, I. An E. Sorry, an E. Oh, I'm saying the whole alphabet, and I'm out of focus, I think, with my page. So I'm using neutral gray, by the way, for the background. I don't think I've used this color ever. So and I really liked this for this background. So yeah, it can be dark here and there, and then lighter on other parts. So yeah, I was really fond of this color when I looked at my swatch book. And then the next question, share your favorite older Colourtuber. Yeah, I think it will be 2 people, and that's Peta Hewitt and Coloring with Alena. Alena is, wow, her work, she's super inspiring. She uses different media on her pages, paints and pearlescent shimmer, watercolor paints. Yeah, she's amazing. She's yeah, and Peta is a fantastic teacher to. I've learned a lot from her, or a lot. I really must keep in mind to use her technique more, and that's playing with light source. She has a fantastic tutorial video about light source, and then she's coloring in a Kirby Roseanne's book, and yeah, she's, yes, a good teacher. And yeah, those 2 ladies, I will never stop watching, I think. I don't think, I know it. I won't stop watching them. Who is your favorite new Colourtuber? One of my new Colourtubers that I'm watching, also 2 ladies, is Coloring with Olivier. She's also from Australia, I believe. And wow, she has some amazing tutorial videos. And I've used some of her techniques already, or tried out some of her techniques. Yes, it's the cracked wall, for example, is a technique of Olivier. And yeah, and she's a super nice person to talk to also. So that's always nice if you discover someone that you can chat with, and yeah, and that's friendly when you ask a question, because there can be some really awful things. There can happen some awful things between people sometimes because of envy, or I don't know. But Olivia is very, yeah, very sweet and positive, and yeah, great teacher. Great, she has really great videos. And the second one, and I'm going to add a third one. The second one is Amberle. I think her channel name is called Amberle Silencia. I don't know how to pronounce it. She's German, and her colorings, wow. Yeah, watch her channel. You know what I mean. She's amazing in her colorings. Yeah. And then the third one, and I'm going to add a fourth. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking, I'm even thinking about 5. I'll stop at 5. I really have 5 women that I really like watching. The third one, so I had Coloring with Olivier. I had Amberle Silencia. The third one is Lovella's Coloring. She is also a great colorist. and she's so relaxed when she's talking about her books or about her work or her materials. She's so relaxing, and I really like, if you had a stressy day, watch Lovella's channel and you are relaxed instantly. She's yeah, also a very sweet lady. Amberle is too, by the way. So yeah, check Lovella's coloring out too. Great channel. Yeah, those are 3 English-speaking channels, and then I have 2 French-speaking ones. The first one is Julie. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Nueva, I think. She's French, and she isn't coloring that long, but for the few months that she's doing it, it's wow. She has great ideas, and you can feel that she's eager to learn things, and yeah, it's a very sweet person also, and I really like. Of course, I have the how can I say it? Because I live in Belgium, my mother language is Dutch, Flemish, but in Belgium we have 3 languages here, German and French, and that's why I don't have the talent to talk French and German, but I can understand. So when Julie is talking, I can understand what she's saying. So I have the advantage of living in Belgium and knowing the languages. So for American or British people, it can be more difficult to follow. But if you can watch her finished pages videos, you will see lovely work, and that's also what it's about. You can recognize pencil brands that she's mentioning, or paints or something. So yeah, I can recommend her channel too, even if you don't understand the language. Try to check her out. Yeah, a talented lady. And she also has some makeup videos, if you like that too. I only watch the color videos. I like makeup, and I wear makeup, but not in that. It's only to yeah, make my skin a bit equal, or how do you say it, make it a bit vivid. And I have to use blush because I'm a very pale person by nature, so I have to use some blush to make myself look healthy. And then the 5th lady is Stéphanie from Steffi Sweet Colors. She's also French speaking. I don't know if she's from Belgium, the French speaking part, or from France. I think she's from France, but I'm not sure. And yeah, she also has an amazing talent. She makes beautiful henna corals on pages, does great tutorials, is very enthusiastic about coloring and discovering materials, and she talks quite quick, but yeah, for me it's not a problem to understand her, but yeah, for English speaking persons it can be a bit difficult. Someone said that to me in another video, but same tip as with Julie: if you can watch her finished pages, it will be a feast for the eye. And now I'm going to pause this video for 1 second because I'm almost 20 minutes in, and then my camera switches off at 23 minutes. So I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, here we are again. What is a Colourtube pet peeve? I've looked those words up and I don't know what it means, but I think it's an annoying thing. I'm not sure. What's annoying me the most is when people are talking about their colorings that there's music. And if it's silent enough, then it's okay. But sometimes there are channels with quite loud music, and I really have problems to hear in a decent manner what they are saying, and that's a bit annoying. It's a pity. I want to learn, and I want to experience what other people are doing or using, and then I don't like loud music. Yeah, I prefer just some babbling or yeah, if it's instrumental music and it's quite silent or muted, then it's quite okay. But some channels really have loud music, and no, that's something that I don't like. And if that's what pet peeve means, then I've answered the question, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's something that disturbs me. And also the thing that disturbs me is when people are respectless towards someone. I had some nasty comments in the past on my channel without any reason, and that's also something that I don't like. Coloring with Olivia also had a nasty comment on one of her videos from some dumb ass, and without any reason. Please, we make videos to enjoy and entertain ourselves, and other colorists don't have the nerve to attack us and just bully around, hiding behind your keyboard. And no, that's something I don't like at all. So, and if pet peeves means something else, I'm sorry. So, 10th question, what have you learned from Colourtube? A lot. When I first started coloring, I couldn't imagine using other products than colored pencils. I couldn't imagine using paints. I couldn't imagine using water media in general. So that's something I've learned. What else did I learn? That there are a lot of products, and that Colourtube is making me bankrupt. No, that's a joke, but it is like it is. The art materials aren't cheap, and that's why I love my discount store Action so much. They give me the chance to test out some cheaper materials, and because otherwise it's I'm going to try, but I don't know if I will succeed. I'm going to try to not buy anything in March. So coloring book related, it will be only my Coloring Heaven issue that will fall on my doorstep. But I'm not sure if I will succeed. I try it every month not to buy a lot, and I fail every month. At least in February I was quite good, but and of course I've learned some techniques, but most of the time I've learned to know products that I didn't know the existence of. So I'm very happy about that. And then the 11th question, I think I'm going to check if I answered them all. Yeah, text some Colourtubers to answer these questions. I'm not going to tag people because I'm sure that this tag is going around like crazy already. So anybody that I've mentioned in my video is free to do this tag. It's no obligation. it would be lovely if Julie and Stephanie would do this tag too, but I can understand that it's but they can't do it in French, of course. It would be lovely to their French-speaking viewers to hear their answers on the questions. So, but I'm not tagging anyone officially. So, yeah. I hope I didn't babble too much without coloring. I was distracted from time to time. So, and as you can see, I add some extra Inktense straight from the pencil here and there. So yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this page, and so far I'm so glad that this isn't a failure like the other pictures in my henna books. Yeah. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you like my answers to this tag, and we will talk soon in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.